Back in summer of 2025, I met this girl. Let's call this girl Carly. And this girl, Carly, was very interesting because I had met her through one of my friend's girlfriends. Well, I guess they weren't dating at the time. It was more of like a mutual two-man type of thing. But yeah, me and this girl, we hit it off, and we ended up hanging out on July 5th of 2025. Now, up to this date, I had little to no experience when it came to girls. Like, dog, I don't think I'd ever been on like a date with a girl where I like genuinely held their hand and stuff. So, bro, safe to say I was in the trenches over there. I was so nervous, man. This girl was cool, though. She didn't really care. She knew what to do. And that night was when I got my first kiss. Yes, that is right. Strike had his first kiss. That was a special night. But bro, after that first kiss, my life has just been completely different. Genuinely. And I know it's gonna sound crazy in the beginning, but just hear me out, bro. Because I had this experience with this girl, and I realized I will never have another first kiss to look up to. And not only that, this girl, I didn't even like mess with that much, bro. I was just looking for experience, so I sent it. And this girl would sell herself out for anyone, so she just went with it. She was down for it. Anyways, me and this girl after that, we ended up talking until about August. And then one random day, everything was going fine, and then she's like, I think I'm done. I'm not ready for this. Yeah. Anyways, ignore the zesty voice, but so I just said, okay, if you really think that's the way to go, then whatever, man. And I didn't text her again after that. Now, after that August experience, I was feeling down, man. Like, I felt like, shit, I'm never gonna find another girl. All this stuff. As you guys know, I've told you guys story times. I've found other girls, but they're not the girls for me, quite obviously. We got Mrs. Prom Lady. I think I was calling her, was I calling her Aubrey? I think it was Aubrey. Or maybe it was Abby. I don't know. We got, Abby, and then we got, whatever that girl's name was from The Most Tragic Two Men Ever. If you haven't watched that, you should already. But yeah, both of those girls were like total L girls, dog. And then I had another one just a couple weeks ago that I hung out with once, and she just decided that she didn't fuck with me. So bro, like, this is just bad looks. Now, I was scrolling through my camera roll about a week ago, and I came across some old screenshots from summer of 2025. And it was the things that this old girl, I don't remember what I called her, Carly, used to text me. And bro, that shit had me in the trenches, man. Like, she used to text me so good, bro. She used to be so nice, and she was so sweet. But the only thing is, I'm not even sure if it was genuine. So that night, I had the great idea that I'm just gonna text Carly. And so Carly replies in like 2 minutes. She's like, good, how are you, blah blah blah. We get into like a 5-hour conversation on text. Things are going well, and I end up inviting her to hang out on that Friday. Keep in mind, that was on a Wednesday that I texted her. And she said I might be free, I'm not sure, blah blah blah. Anyways, we were gonna hang out at like this little like mini party thingy. It was like a little campfire. And I got to the campfire at about 7:15 o'clock, something like that. And she told me that she'd be there around like 8:30. She didn't show up until 9:30, and I had to dip at 10:15. So, this was kind of bad looks. I hung out with her for about 30 minutes, and then I realized, bro, there's a reason that I stopped talking to this girl for so long, dude. Like, seriously. So, you know, I'm just like going through a mental battle in my head while I'm talking to this girl. And a couple of my friends who like knew this girl from summer were at that function, and they just kept looking over at me like, what the hell are you doing, dude? And to be honest, bro, I don't know what I was doing. I guess it's for that experience. But after that, we ended up texting that night, and then we texted on, you know, the Saturday after and the Sunday after. And then Monday rolls around, and I just don't text her at all. Like, I just seriously do not text her. And I'm like, okay, great, I'll just never hear from her again, never have to see her again, blah, blah, blah. Tuesday rolls around and she texts. So, I was kind of a cuck and I answered it. That was stupid. We had this little conversation. I was asking what she was really looking for. She's like, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship, but I'm trying to have fun. Dog. I know exactly what you mean by that. Let's chill off that. I am good, bro. I am good. So, yeah. Now I'm stuck in the situation of doom. Probably gonna ghost her or something like that. But, bro, like, in life, man, like, even if the grass was greener back then, it probably actually wasn't. You're probably lying to yourself. I don't know. I don't really know how to word that, but, bro, just don't go back on the decisions you made in life. Because now I'm stuck with this girl, having to text her and shit. And she doesn't even want a relationship, bro. And to be honest with you, I didn't want one either. So, I feel like this is a pretty fixable scenario. So don't go in the comments and be like that SpongeBob image where he has the handcuffs on, but he's just free to get out of them. Anyways, dog, I hope I can find one who I actually fuck with soon. That'd be cool, man. But